This year, even while the pandemic has been a challenge, in the midst of the pandemic, we have also come out with some excellent schemes for promotion of electronics manufacturing in India. These are amounting to around 7 billion US dollars, and one of the largest incentive schemes announced in independent India. We would like to invite all of you to come and take advantage of these schemes and be a part of this growth story. I'm very, very happy to say I have been to Taiwan twice over the past 3 years. Taiwan has always been a wonderful friend to India. We now have most of the major Taiwanese companies operating in India. Some of them are into manufacturing. Some of them have their R&D setups. Many have their trade offices. And we welcome all of you to intensify and to strengthen the links that you already have with India. As we have been moving forward, the three schemes that we have announced in April this year are the production linked incentive scheme, the scheme for promotion of electronic, the component and semiconductors in India, and the electronic manufacturing cluster 2.0. These were announced in the beginning of April this year. The production linked incentive scheme provides an incentive to boost domestic manufacturing and to attract large investments, especially in mobile phone manufacturing and in specified electronics components, including, and this is again a very important thing that I would like to highlight, assembly, testing, marking, and packaging units. The total scheme outlay of this scheme is around 40,995 crore Indian rupees, which is close to about 5.4 billion US dollars over a period of 5 years. This includes an incentive of 4% to 6% on incremental sales over the base year of goods manufactured in India and covered under the target segments. Over the period of 5 years, the base year for this is 2019-20. So this is the year from 1st of August that manufacturing by the target companies becomes eligible for this production linked incentive. The scheme remains open for applications till 31st of July initially. After that, we might extend it depending on the response and the prevailing situation. The support under this scheme is expected to further improve the competitiveness of manufacturing in India. The second one is the scheme for promotion of manufacturing of electronic components and semiconductors. This provides a financial incentive of 25% on the capital expenditure for an identified list of electronics goods. These include electronics components, semiconductor, display fabrication units, ATMP units, specialized sub-assemblies, and capital goods for the manufacture of these goods. The total scheme outlay is around $500 million, and this is expected to add to an already growing component manufacturing ecosystem in the country. And this is expected along with the similar incentive for components manufacturing as a production linked incentive. These two actually create an excellent environment for component production in the country. We focus on this tremendously because the same components basically then go on to fuel manufacturing in almost every vertical in electronics. The third scheme that we had announced was the electronic manufacturing cluster 2.0. This is expected to address the creation of world-class infrastructure with common facilities and amenities, including ready-built factory sheds, plug-and-play facilities for attracting major manufacturers, And this time we are focusing not just on attracting the major companies, we are extending a very warm welcome and a red carpet, a welcome and invitation to their supply chains as well. So this particular scheme focuses on a much larger electronic manufacturing clusters compared to the earlier scheme. And we are especially keen to invite major manufacturers and also bring their supply chain to co-locate their units right next to their main manufacturing unit. So this is to build an ecosystem, not just to build a single factory or a single company manufacturing in that location, but come along with the entire family of supply chain partners. The incremental manufacturing that we expect in the electronics sector on account of these schemes is expected to be around $106 billion over the next 5 years. They are likely to result in exports of electronic goods in excess of about 5.8 lakh crores, which would be around 80 billion US dollars. The schemes would provide employment to almost 1 million people in the electronics manufacturing sector, in addition to the current employment.
India indeed has had a golden run, if I were to say, in electronics manufacturing over the last few years. And the electronics manufacturing sector has grown at almost 25% cumulative average growth rate over the last 5 to 6 years. Now, there are three factors that come to my mind if I were to talk about this growth story. The first one is the demand side, where we have in India almost 1.3 billion mobile subscriptions. We have almost 600 million internet users. So if you were to see that the growth rate of the digital penetration in India has been phenomenal, and all that has led to increased demand for electronic devices. On the supply side, over last few years, India has become the second largest manufacturer of mobile phones in volume terms. For example, in year 2019-20, 330 million mobile phones were produced in India. In other segments also, we have our industry friends who are very aggressively participating in Make in India program. And on the third, the important part that I wanted to flag before you is the policy measures that have been taken, which derive their strength from the National Policy on Electronics that came in 2019. And it essentially is based on the vision that has been propagated by our Honorable Prime Minister, where he said that India should aspire to become the global hub for electronics manufacturing in the entire world. So these three schemes, they I think are going to boost electronics manufacturing further in the country, and we are looking forward to participation by companies across the world, especially Taiwanese companies, to come and invest in India. I heard about the speakers who talked about Dr. Leo Lee, for example, about the Taiwan Smart City project, or the presentation from Advantech. And I must exhort that we have 100 smart cities in the country. We are very rapidly adopting Industry 4.0 also. So I think there is a great deal of scope in IoTs and AI-related manufacturing in the country, apart from our traditional strengths in mobile manufacturing and now in industrial and power electronics also.